But I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away
into a moment of time.
Moment of time, whoops.
Cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bed sheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine. Cause you were never mine.
If you guys know that part,
Yeah,
we're
not gonna explain.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to our last August episode. That's why we sing August.
I'm really sorry because it's.
I think I'm fine.
August like really did slip away like a bottle of wine.
Okay, Grace.
Like it was so fast.
Yeah.
Also, like kind of depressed that I didn't have like an August love.
You literally have like 6. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Okay. I actually.
You literally had so many.
No, I didn't.
Well, speaking of,
okay.
August loves and why is Rosita? Is it not too bright? Whatever, guys. Okay, the filming today is gonna be a mess because the tripod, like, I didn't have the thing to put the camera on it, so it's like from front, and like it's not gonna make us look skinny, and I'm scared.
I feel like I'm gonna cry out if I watch this.
I'm just not gonna watch it. We're just gonna listen.
Okay.
Audio vibes only.
Yeah.
What's going on?
My
Anyways,
cats.
so today's episode is our dating episode. So originally I was gonna dress up like what I would wear on a first date.
Why didn't we do that?
Because then I felt really ugly.
Okay.
So then I didn't want to. And then also like I was like, I'll just settle for a t-shirt. And I'm glad I did because like if I had worn what like the other outfit that I was thinking of, like you would have seen every like crevice on my, I don't know, like it was a little too slutty for the podcast, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about dating today, but before we do that, we're just gonna do our little intro and then our little segments because we just have a story time for you guys today. Let me tell you. So follow us on TikTok at Besties Podcast. Actually, Gracie's gonna do it.
Follow.
No. Okay, so that top section that says like. Okay, do all of those.
Follow us on TikTok at Besties Podcast. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, HashtagTV, and you can listen to this podcast on. Why am I reading like that?
I don't know.
On Spotify, Anchor, and more. Follow us on Insta, #Insta, at HashtagTV Official, and at Not Daniel Peña. Actually, Pena. Because tiene pena. He's like a little shy. Right. And a Grecia Correa with a K.
Thank you. Good job.
No, that was bad. Comment
down below if like out of 10 Grace's delivery on those lines.
I feel like I was enthusiastic. Although I messed up, but like it really like shows who I am as a person.
Okay.
Like I'm not perfect.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna back to singing Taylor. Ready? Sorry, we were doing so good that I like started laughing. Like that was really good. Like guys, play it back and tell us how much we sound like Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, Grace. Well, I think our tears ricocheted for the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. Okay, guys, story time.
Big story time.
Big fat juicy story time. So here we are. Here I am in my little bed trying to get up to work out. Grace is already working out. She's not. Actually, you need to start the story. It's not gonna. Like, why would it start with me? That doesn't make any sense.
That's true. Well. Every morning, I try to make myself wake up early so I can like.
Wait, okay. You're gonna start from the very beginning.
Okay, actually, I'll like just rerun.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like walking in my morning run, morning one. Can you
Grace,
call that? Actually, oh my god. So okay, so this morning I was on a walk and I was just like walking and like just looking at the nice scenery. It was really pretty. Like it wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. And then I see like something from afar and I was like, is that a cat? So I just like started walking like slower so like if it was a cat, like it wouldn't run away. Yeah. But like as soon as I got there, like the cat was just like staring at me. So I was like, hi kitty. And I was like, and then the kitty came. And I was like, she's so cute. And then like I was like petting it, and then like the more I pet her, like the more like she got comfortable around me. So she was like turning on her, she turned and her belly was showing, and I noticed that her like nipples were like pretty like
large. I don't know,
large, like I don't know, big. So I was like, that's interesting. Because, like, the kitty, like, she looked really small.
Yeah.
Probably, like, 6 to 1 year old. But, like, I couldn't tell, like, she was pregnant. And, like, she had a round belly. And then I was like, oh, my God. She's, like, by herself. And, like, she was, like, meowing a lot.
She looked, like, really tired. Like, she would sit down, like, every 5 seconds, like, when we were... Well, I'll get to that.
Yeah, she did do that with me, too. She kept sitting down on the shade and, like, just following me around. So I was like, maybe she's hungry. And I was like, oh my gosh. And like, I just thought of, what the hell, what's wrong with me?
I don't know.
I just started thinking, should I like take her home? And then I texted
so
them.
she texted in the group chat. She's like, guys, I found a cat and I don't know if to take it home or not. And I was like, send me a picture. And she sent a picture and I was like, that is the cutest cat I've ever seen. And then I was like,
oh, it's a black cat.
Yeah, it's a black cat.
It's
also
nice.
Like, okay, remember that? I don't think we put it in the podcast. No, we didn't. But at the end of one time when we were recording, there was like black cat in my backyard. And the only other time we saw black cat in the wild was at the witch's tower. So like we see like the black cat.
We always see black cats.
Yeah, as like the sign of like the witch.
But we don't see it as a bad thing. We see it as a, like,
no,
a
I
friend.
love black cats.
Yeah.
I would want a black cat.
We
like,
see them as like a good spirit.
They're our BFFs.
Yeah.
Bestie vibes only. So then I was like, Gracie, do you want me to come? I'll literally get up right now. I have to get up anyway, like, because I'm going to work out right now. Like, do I bring a box and, like, a blanket? And she said, yes, come right now. Well, first, I got ready. I was out the door, and then she called me, and she's like, I don't know what to do. What are we going to do about it? But whatever. We ended up deciding that, like, yes, we were going to help the cat.
I had called a friend that's, like, an expert in cats, because she's always had cats, and her mom was a vet. So, and she was, like, telling me that, like, the cat could have like feline AIDS, which is contagious, and it makes cats like
it's contagious to humans?
No, to cats. So they can only live up to like 5 years.
Oh.
So she was like, you need to be careful. You can't like keep the cat with like your cats. But I already knew that. I was gonna keep it like in the laundry room or something. I don't know. She was just like telling me a heads up of all the precautions I had to take. And then I was like, started thinking, I was like, I don't know if I can do all this, because like I'm leaving to Santa Barbara for college in like less than a month. So I was like, I don't know if I can do all this. And if the cat is pregnant, I don't know when she's gonna give birth, and what's gonna happen once she has kittens. Like, who am I gonna give them to? Because I need, like, my parents can't take care of more cats.
Yeah, and we wouldn't even know how many. Like, what if she has? Like, we don't know how many she's gonna have.
Yeah, so it's like too much pressure for myself, because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna leave, and I would be the one taking care of them. And anyways,
we got the cat. Yeah. So after all that, we still got the cat. And I was like, I feel like if we don't get it, like, we're just going to regret it later. So I went to the tour that Grace was on, and I brought my little box and little present. The presents! Gracie, what, did we get poisoned today?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I think because we're filming pretty late.
Yeah, wait. Okay. And so I brought the box with the, like, clothes in it, like, just some old clothes I had. And then we go with the cat, and like the cat, like, it was weird because like you could tell it wanted our help because it would stay with us. Yeah, but it didn't want to go in the box. But I was like, girlie, the only way we can get you out of here is with the box. So after a while, we just had to put her in the box, and so like it had like holes in it, and like we closed the top just so that like we wouldn't like drop her or anything. And then she was fine. Like, she just stopped like complaining. She did try to escape like once, but like I would be scared too because it's like dark in the box. Anyways, we got her all the way here and then to Gracie's house, and then I was like, okay, well, where are we gonna put her? So there's a like camper behind Gracie's house, and it's like in the back, and it's like empty. Like, they were gonna remodel it, but they never did. It just looks abandoned. It looks abandoned. And so I was like, what if we just keep the cats in there, or like the cat right now? I was already seeing it as like there's gonna be a lot, but like for the moment I was like, the cat. And so we looked inside. It was like a storage unit now.
And just messy, like no type of like
order. It's just like they were just throwing stuff in. And so I was like, let's leave the cat in the car. I'm going to blast the AC. I'm going to leave Taylor on. We were there. She was listening to My Tears Ricochet. And first of all, we should have seen it coming after we let her listen to My Tears Ricochet. And then we started cleaning the trailer. So we like, or the camper or whatever. So we swept, we like moved tires, but
we did all that in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so because Grace also had a meeting like in like a certain time. And so we were doing all that, and then I looked back at the car, like I kept checking in on her in the car, me hitting the microphone. I kept checking back on her, and like she had escaped the box, right? Because I didn't want to let her loose in the car because I was like, oh, it might be harder to like get her. But she found a way. because she popped off, and she was just laying on my seat, like on the front driver's seat. So I was like, whatever. She like, I hope that like she has AC, like she's fine in there. And whatever, we fixed up the camper, and then Gracie got the food in the water and like stuff, and we were like, okay, we're gonna go get her. So we went to the car, and we couldn't find her. She was like on the floor in the back or something. And so Gracie goes to grab her, and like the cat was like scared from like all like everything. Like she was so confused. And
but
so
she was
then,
still nice. Like,
yeah,
she
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
trying to do anything bad.
And so then Gracie like grabbed her, and we started walking to the camper, and like I think she got freaked out because like there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
For the cat, I'd be scared too. I feel like we should like, I don't know, we should left her in the box. I don't know, whatever.
We should have put her in the box
and then let her out. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, so she like started like meowing, and Gracie was like, "Whoa."
She like hissed at me a little.
Yeah, you don't want to like hurt the cat. So then the cat like jumped out of Gracie's arms, and then like behind Gracie's house, there's like I called it a hill, but it's literally like a mountain.
Yeah.
There's a huge mountain.
And there's like no way of getting up there.
No. And
so it's like completely like
it's like straight up, yeah. And so the cat like jumps out of Gracie's arms, runs into the camper, and I'll be like, oh, whatever, we'll just catch it. And then the cat literally like climbs up the mountain.
Yeah.
Like up the mountain. It's like maybe like what, 20 feet? Maybe more. Way more than that. We're like 30, 40 feet. And we're like, there's no way we're getting her down from there. And so she was just sitting there like at the top of the mountain, and we couldn't figure out if she was stuck or not. But Gracie had to go to the meeting, and I was like, well, I guess we'll just come back later and see what she's doing. Like, that's why we were filming here today, because we were gonna see if she would come back. And then after Gracie's meeting, she like wasn't there anymore.
It was like 15 minutes later. Like the meeting was so short, but like as I was in the meeting, I heard something behind my house. Like I think it was her.
So you think she came down on this street?
Yeah.
So maybe she's in the back.
No, she's not. I already called her and everything.
Well, I don't think she would have answered the calls.
Yeah, she would. Like
when think she was still mad at us.
I don't think so, because like the times I called her, she would always listen to me. Even when I went back to find her when you told me, like she came back to me. So anyways,
I mean, but okay, here's the thing. So where she was, there was like a lot of wild animals, and like if she had kittens there, like there's a lot of coyotes. Like I feel like it was
something would eat her babies.
Yeah, and here it's like there's a lot of like trees and like bushes, like places where she can like hide and like be a little bit more. I feel like there's not that many. Like also, this is a residential area.
I feel like the cat was a house cat.
Yeah. Also, like for everyone, there's a lot of people that have like pets around here.
No, but
so, like, someone will help her.
It was a house cat because she was super friendly. She didn't seem like fearful for like humans. Yeah. Because there's also like a park there really close to where I walk, where there's like a lot of wild cats, and those cats never get like near people.
Yeah, there's like a park like full of cats.
Yeah, and that one like came up to me and she wanted to get pet. Like I'm pretty sure someone dumped her because she was pregnant.
That's so sad.
And like she seemed really hungry and like she needed help or something.
Yeah. Well, I still have hope she's gonna come back. I have no proof, but like I think she'll come back.
I really hope so, because I've been really sad.
Yeah. Anyway, we were depressed the whole day.
Yeah.
But I still think like even if like, oh my god, that scared me. Even if like she doesn't come back, I feel like she's safer here. At least to give to like give birth.
I really hope so, because I feel bad.
Plus, there's so many pets around here that like she can eat someone's food. You know,
that's true.
Like over there was like, where is she gonna eat?
Because I always leave food outside for like the wild animals.
Yeah. There's like skunks, raccoon. Okay, one time I was babysitting the cats, and Gracie was like, "Oh, leave food outside for the tomcat." And then like I would always leave food out there, and it would always be gone. And then Gracie was like, "By the way, I think I was feeding like raccoons and skunks and like all these other things."
Possums. Yeah, I've seen like so many animals eat from them.
That's so cute.
So I legit like feed the whole ecosystem.
Okay, period. Oh my god, what's gonna happen when we go to Santa Barbara? Are they gonna feed the wild ones?
I don't think so.
They're gonna disrupt the ecosystem.
There's other stuff. There's like other stuff.
Gracie, I almost had a heart attack right now.
My neighbor has like chickens, so I guess they could eat the eggs or something.
Who?
The animals, the wild animals.
I don't think
they do that.
Or they could eat the chickens. Just kidding. We're vegetarian. We're vegetarian.
What else do they do? Oh, there's also like fruit trees in the back, so they can eat them.
Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah, you have like a huge tree of like.
Yeah.
And they like fall pretty easily, so they can get them. Anyways, that's why Tears Ricochet. Kitty. We named it Kitty.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't figure like.
I told Danny I wanted it to be Kitty, and Danny didn't want to.
It's because like I thought it was like too boring, but
it fits her.
It does, because like she's like mysterious.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have pictures of her. I'll put them on the #TV Instagram, so you guys can see Kitty. That's so sad.
She was so friendly.
It's been a long day without you, my
We don't
friend.
talk about Charlie or sing Charlie in this podcast. Hashtag Daniel's cancel.
See you again. Okay, and then the next segment is your pop offer of the week. Who popped off for you this week? You can't see yourself. I know you're gonna see yourself.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
I have proof. So this goes to Miranda. She commented our last podcast episode on YouTube. She commented, Charlie was just a fling. And then she put like a lot of scary emojis. And then she put Dylan is forever. And then she put like cute emojis.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. That just made my day. Because I
helped
was like,
you get over your breakup with Charlie.
Yeah, I know. It's like she feels it. Like she knows what's up.
Yeah.
So you popped off, Miranda.
Thank you, Miranda, for that comment. My pop offer of the week is Lorde, because her new album came out, and I honestly really like it. But the reason I put it is because, okay, so I didn't know this, but apparently, like with albums, like with like music albums, but like when they release them on vinyl, I didn't know that like sometimes you have to like remaster them for record players so that they sound different.
That's what they're called, remastered.
So I don't know, because okay. So like for the two records like that I got this week were Olivia Rodrigo Sour and then Lorde Solar Power. So I was listening to the Olivia Rodrigo one, and it's like you can pretty much tell they just put the music on there. And I don't understand. It's because I don't even understand how they really work.
Yeah.
But like when you listen to it, you can tell it just sounds like a copy of the digital ones. But when you listen to Solar Power, it's so like crisp and clear. It feels like, you know, when you're listening to the 8D things. Yeah. That's what it sounds like, but on the record player. And there's like extra things that I couldn't hear when I was first listening to it.
No, that makes sense.
But like other records aren't like that. So I went on Discogs and I was like reading people's comments, and they were like, oh yeah, like the Sour one was just like a copy of the original album. And then on the like Lorde one, there's like extra vocals and stuff. Oh, okay. So like they really put more thought into the records.
She did.
I mean, it's not Olivia's fault. Like she obviously is not involved in that process. Yeah. And she doesn't know what's going on. A lot of stuff. Yeah, she's baby. Yeah, and we still love her. And her music video came out and it was fun. Anyways, that's our pop offer of the week. We have a lot to cover today. Lots of it. Let's get into. Okay, so first off, we asked everyone for like stories, questions for us, like dating questions.
Do we start with some of our dating stories first?
I'm gonna start with really quickly. So some people misunderstood the assignment, and they like instead gave us dating advice.
Oh yeah, we need it.
We'll take it. So we're gonna read those first. Like when I said like, oh, give ask us dating advice, people were like, here's your dating advice. So we're gonna read them to you really quickly. I also forgot to ask if people wanted to be anonymous or not, so they're all gonna be anonymous. Okay. But if you just know that if you left one, like, we really appreciate you, because obviously we wouldn't be making this episode if no one commented. But I want to leave them all anonymous just in case, because I didn't ask. Okay. So these are the people that gave us advice.
Stuff too. They're the pop offers of the week.
Okay, yeah. Everyone who left us like stuff, you guys are the pop offers of the week. This one I can say. Marley said, "How can I get a boyfriend?" Oh wait, this is me already jumping to the questions. Yeah. Okay, Marley, so I'll tell you this. Should we have left it anonymous? No, it's Marley's. She's a HashtagTVer. Yeah. I think when I was when I feel like the way to approach it is not like, oh, I'm looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. You should see it more as like, oh, I'm gonna date this person. Like, what?
That's cute.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's cute.
Why are you laughing at me? Because I feel like if you're looking into this like, oh, I'm looking for a boyfriend, instead of, oh, I'm looking to date people. Like, you're not gonna well, I don't know everyone's experience, but it's very unlikely that the first person you want to date will be the person that you end up dating.
And also, you shouldn't tell yourself you're looking for someone. It's just you should focus on living life and enjoying each experience. And I think within that, you're supposed to attract. You don't seek out. We attract.
And once you stop, I feel like it's easier to date. Once you don't have that. I was giving Marley's actual advice. Marley's, you're so welcome. Yeah. Once you I feel like once you stop looking for it in that way, it's easier to date, because you're like, well, I might not ever go on a date with this person, but I mean, I might not be in a relationship with this person, but I can still go on a date with them.
Because I also different. Feel like when you're looking to date, you pick at everything that's wrong with that person. You're always
oh, I couldn't be in a relationship with them because this, but it's just
because they don't have this. Oh, they have this, and I don't like that. So just
And also, I feel like people also look for people that are exactly like them, and I feel like that's not always the best, because then what are you gonna talk about? I don't know. Oh my god, we're so good.
Oh my
Were we the
God.
experts?
We should be dating,
okay, period. We
therapists
just
or
turned this into
something.
a dating podcast.
Yeah.
It goes from besties to
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, now these are the actual advice. Someone said, "Kiss the young, cute, mysterious art boy." I don't know. Take that as you will.
Have I done that? I actually haven't. I haven't kissed any like
Mysterious art boys.
just mysterious guys, but like not mysterious art boys.
I don't know if I'd call them mysterious, but that was so rude. Sorry. Okay, someone else said, "If you like someone, tell them. It's so hard to be honest with your feelings because of fear of rejection." I agree with this. I think like when you start like being like whatever worst that could happen is they say no, then it's like easier to like.
Because you can also get over it if they don't like you back.
Like if you want to give
You
someone
can
your
move
number,
on.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like give someone your number. Worst thing that can happen, they don't text you, and then nothing happens. Like it's fine.
Yeah, and if they're a complete stranger, you're never gonna see them again. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna think of the what ifs
Unless it's at the local Olive Garden,
or
the local old spaghetti factory.
yeah.
Anyways, the next person said, "I guess main point, communication doesn't mean constantly talking / texting."
I completely agree.
I completely agree. However, okay, so I feel like I like before, like when I first started dating, I did want this because I just need attention. But
Like
I think it's because
24/7.
I think it's because Gracie and I
we like a
we're texting all day. Like literally all day.
yeah.
Like not even we'll stop for like bathroom breaks, classes, and like work, but like that's
it's
it.
constantly.
It's like we're always even like we're like Apple Watch or like even just a little text, like dumb things that like it's like an actual conversation, but we're still or like on Instagram or something. So like I felt like that's what I wanted from other people.
I think it just works with us.
I
too.
think it just works with us because we're equally as annoying and like we don't care.
I think we're platonic lover. Wait, is that what it is? When they're
Platonic lovers?
is it like
I don't think that's
soulmate? Is it
oh,
like
platonic soulmates.
like
Okay.
when there's like you don't like attracted, but you're like
BFFs.
yeah,
Your
like
bestie vibes
super
only.
BFFs.
Okay, very super BFFs.
Yeah.
That's so cute. The next person said,
no.
oh.
Wait, to add to that,
Okay.
because sometimes like it's too much when it's with other people. Like when I've
It
tried
is.
that, it never
and then
works
also
out.
it annoys me too now. I'm like, stop
Yeah.
texting me. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Even though I will text all the time. Like, I'm a constant texter.
It like grosses me out when someone's like really
Yeah.
into me too. I don't know.
That's weird.
There's
We should go
something
to
wrong.
We should not be. We're not qualified. for
No,
this.
yeah, we are.
By the way-
because we've learned.
Okay. Next one is don't date a man.
I completely agree.
Okay.
Honestly, if I could not be attracted to men, I would do that.
Okay.
But
That's not how life was
I'm
given
trying.
to you. Okay, so that was pretty much all the people who said like,
Dating advice.
here's your advice. And then we have some like actual ones.
Oh.
And then I feel like I know you said you want to do stories, but I feel like with the questions we can like tie in stories of like how we would deal with it. Instead of
Okay.
just like random stories.
Okay.
Okay. So this person gave us a whole story time, and I tried my best not to read it because I didn't want to like influence my opinion beforehand because you didn't
Mhm.
get to, see it. So I'm gonna read it right now. This person wants to be anonymous, but
Can I read it?
are you sure you want to?
Am I gonna be scared or something?
No, I just feel like you're gonna get like frustrated like halfway through because you're gonna, you know how like
Oh,
if you
okay,
want to.
I feel like I am now that you said it. Oh fuck, this is long. Okay. Hey besties, I absolutely both. Yeah.
There you go. That was gonna happen.
Love you, besties.
Hey besties, I absolutely love both of you and I wanted some dating advice. I moved away my freshman year of high school from California to Texas. I'm now graduated high school this year, but there's this guy from California that I met in 7th grade. And we've low-key like each other. Oh, we low-key like each other. And when I moved, he later texted me that he liked me. And I did too. So it confirmed that we both really liked each other.
Mhm.
And then he had texted me about once each year of high school. But my senior year, it was his birthday. And I decided to wish him a happy birthday. In parentheses, no intentions of starting a convo or anything. It was just a happy birthday.
I feel that.
And he continued to message me. We like flirted and everything, and he texted me 24/7. When he woke up, got out of work. Well, no, when he woke up, got out of school, went to
Mhm.
work, and got off work. I'm talking all the time, and it was every day for 4 months. And then one day he got sick and didn't text me for 2 days. Sorry, it's because in my head I was
feel
like, "What if he
that.
died?" But I know that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Sorry, that's not why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because just in my head I was like, "Oh, he died," but like he didn't, obviously. But he oh wait, Oh, didn't text me back for 2 days, but he texted me back like nothing happened, and we texted for a few more days after that incident. Then out of nowhere, he ghosts me from talking all day, every day to nothing. It's been about 8 weeks since this happened, and I needed some advice if I should just call it quits with this guy to put my mind at ease and never think about him again. But he's also been the only guy I liked and been interested in since 7th grade. Besties, this guy has always been number one, but I also don't know if I'm his number one. And so I guess I'll never know how he truly felt about me after those 4 months since we were never dating or had a label. I hope you guys can help me, and if not, it's okay. Still supporting and sending lots of love from one bestie to another. I'm literally gonna cry right now.
I feel like we are besties.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
I love you, bestie.
Feel like I'm gonna cry.
I have a question. Like, I know she didn't say it, but like, did you try texting him like after he ghosted you?
I don't agree with that. Here's why, and I think it's a pride thing for me. But like when someone ghosts me, I take that as a sign as like, oh, I didn't mean that much.
But that does make sense because it's been 8 weeks and he didn't try to text her like a few days after.
I guess it's like different for each person. But okay, let's say how we would react if we were in this situation.
Okay, so if I was in that situation, if you didn't text me, let's say it's been 2 days already, I'll try like to message them, and if they're dry again, I'll be the one ghosting them because I'm not gonna like let a man ghost me.
Period.
I learned that on TikTok like a few years ago. Like it says like if a guy's being like if a person's being dry when you're texting them, like, and you're asking them questions and they're answering with one word answers, and they do that twice in a row, that means they're not interested. So you need to stop it and just move on. And it's like not worth your like time and energy. Okay, here's what we'll say to you. Well, I'll say what I would do, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so I feel like I've been on both sides of this. Yeah, totally.
Like I have been, both, or whatever. I've been on both sides of this. But if I was in your shoes, I think that like after the 8 weeks, like I know it hurts, like I know it sucks, but like if that person really did care about you that much, they would have like given you an explanation or something. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be able to just like stop talking to you like that, like cut you out like that. So I think like it's just like I feel like there's nothing you can do about it. Even if like someday this person magically comes back, like would you even want that after what they did to you?
Because
like,
what if they do it again?
Yeah, exactly. It's like not it's gonna like, I don't know. I just think I think maybe you did learn, or like Ariana said, thank you next. Like you got stuff, like you learned from it. But then like it's time for it to end. And also, hold on, she said she moved from California to Texas. Date in Texas. Go get it. Go save your ride a cowboy.
Maybe she doesn't want to yeehaw. Honestly, she's just graduating from high school, right? You're going into college. You're gonna meet so many new people. You're not even gonna think about that. You won't.
I know right now you are, because like it just happened and like it's fresh on your mind. But I really think like,
and especially you guys, you were kids. Like,
oh, just lift away like a bottle of wine.
Like legit, you guys are. You're kids. Like,
did Betty send us this?
Yeah. That's like you have like so many more experiences to live. Like you might think it's the end of the world right now, but legit, your life is just starting right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We've been there.
Wait, they asked us a specific question. Let me read the last thing out again. Oh, okay. My advice is if I should just call it quits with this guy to put my mind at ease and never think about him again. Yes, I honestly think that's the best way to go.
Truth hurts.
Yeah. Like bad news. Just listen to Lizzo. That's that's what I do. Remember when we were in the car and I was like not okay because like and then we played Lizzo and we
always do that.
I love Lizzo. Okay, listen, nothing fixes anything better than listening to Truth Hurts by Lizzo. Yeah. And blasting it.
She makes you feel like a baddie.
You could have had it. No, literally, yeah.
Like legit, like you don't even. Also, a quick tip: if you don't want to think about him and you still have him on like social media, delete him. Delete him, and after that, you're not like
you're gonna feel great, but not even to block. Yeah. Block, because I know sometimes you're gonna get the urge to like look up the name again on Instagram and see how block, and then maybe they'll take like, I know it's good, you're gonna be like, oh, but what if they I don't care, block.
No what ifs.
Yeah, no what ifs, just block. And trust me, I'm not even kidding, it'll solve everything, because you have no choice but to not think about that person. Everyone should take that advice who listens to this. Okay, the next one we have is, how do I tell my friend to stop talking to the 34-year-old
fuck my car. Sorry, that's not funny. I'll cut that out.
That's like 40 red flags at her job. And so I saw this one and it was short, so I just read it and I was like, can we have some of the red flags? And they said, His username includes the name Red Flag. Literally. Was super bitter. His younger brother got married first. Likes questionable things on Instagram. And really gives off the mid-30s guy. Really gives off the vibe of the mid-30s guy who couldn't get someone his own age.
Wait, question. Did she say the friend's age?
No, but I'm assuming young because this person's like our age. So like, okay. I'm assuming, let's just say our age.
So what I'm saying, that guy's a perv, first of all.
Number one, let's start there. He's definitely a perv.
He's a perv. Like, most of our audience is like 17 to like 22 years olds. Yeah. And honestly, like,
this goes for everyone.
Yeah, I've been in situations like that. As like, I barely turned 18. Like, a lot of like older men like would seek me, like 34-year-olds, like 40-year-olds, and like scary. I don't know, like when you're that young, you just like the attention of an older man because you're like, oh, he thinks I'm mature. Yeah. But like in reality, he doesn't think you're mature. He just knows that you're like easy to manipulate. And I don't know what else to say to that.
Well, because like, she asked like, because the person who asked wasn't the friend, it's the one. Yeah. So it's like she wants us like to say like what should she say to the friend? So
that the guy doesn't think you're mature. He just wants to manipulate you because you're pretty young.
Yeah, and I think sometimes like I know this is like so frustrating when you see your friend doing something like this, but sometimes like especially for like the stubborn people, like the only way for them to learn is like
sadly
just go through it.
Yeah, sometimes you can't.
I know it's so annoying. Trust me, I've been in the position where like your friend is doing something that you know isn't gonna like. I've seen this film before and I didn't like the ending. I've literally seen that film before and I didn't like the ending. But there's nothing you can do. Yeah, like sometimes there's just nothing you could say that will convince them.
Yeah, she just like needs to live their own experience and like learn. As sad as that sounds.
Yeah, and like you could try. Like I'm not saying stop trying because I like keep trying and maybe at some point you'll be able to get through. Like maybe one thing you'll say will like click and they'll be like, oh, you're right.
They can question her like, why do you like this guy? What is he bringing to the table? Can you see yourself with him in 5 years? Yeah. Does he want to date you?
Period. Send her this podcast. Yeah. like as a oh look, listen to how good this one is, and then it's like very like in your face. She got added. But anyways, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's not really her fault. It's the guy's fault for being a gross, nasty weirdo. Oh, okay, that too.
I wonder if he wants to date her. That's like my question.
Yeah, I mean, like just all the red flags that you were saying are red flags.
It sounds like he doesn't want to.
Oh wait, I literally asked how old is your friend in question, and they said 22. So yeah, our age. Yeah. Okay. It was literally right there. I don't know why I forgot.
But like, it's because like when there's such a big age gap like that, it's like, what do you guys even have in common?
Yeah,
like,
I was literally talking about this with Gracia.
How do you relate to them? Like, it's such a big age
I
gap.
don't relate to you.
Like sometimes, like I'm like I'm still talking about high school. Like I bet your friend still is. And like, what is that guy talking about? Yeah. Home Depot or something?
Crazy. No, I really liked it. Okay. Okay. Next one we have. Sorry, I just got a weird text. Did you see what Karina said? She said, "I want a big fat juicy sandwich from Ike's."
Tell her we're going.
What's Ike's?
It's like it's like Subway.
I'm using it's like Ike's.
Yeah, sorry. It's
anyways,
like
okay. The next one we have. This one's interesting because I don't know how we're gonna. Okay, whatever. Advice for a first-time girlfriend or first relationship.
Oh fuck! You're asking the wrong.
Yeah, you are. Because we've been on plenty of dates, but
dates, but not like relationships.
But, I mean, not. Well, okay. You know what we can say? No, I feel like we could still answer this. Okay. I'm gonna say, don't like rush anything.
Oh yeah, for
sure. Take your time. Like no one's going anywhere. If that person actually likes you, they're not going anywhere. So just take your time with like everything involved.
Oh, I have
in dating.
Huh? Yeah.
And just like just take your time and have fun, and you know.
Also, I feel like don't have expectations of how you want that person to be, because like you're just gonna disappoint yourself if they're not exactly the way you imagine them. Because I've actually done that, like just even in just the dating world, where I expect someone to be a certain way, and when they're not that way, it's just like
it's disappointing. But you're like disappointed for no reason, because like who told you they were like that? Like no one. You did that to yourself.
Don't make stuff up in your head.
Yeah. Oh my god, me jumping. Okay, I jump to conclusions, and this is like a thing that I've been doing. Like I'll literally like text Gracia about this thing, and I'll be like, blah blah, this happened, and then like 20 minutes later I'll be like, Gracia, I literally made that entire it's everything's fine. This person didn't do this, and Gracia's like, you pulled a Daniel again, and I just don't know. I don't know. I think I got better now, but I did it like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know.
No, you've been better.
I literally did it
Daniel
like 2 weeks
in high school was add it though.
We don't talk about
His
in high
peak.
school.
You're right. Your peak.
Hey. Okay. My best friend is convinced the boy she likes actually likes me, and I don't know what to do. Wait, hold on.
Wait,
why did that really confuse me?
Yeah.
My best friend is convinced the boy she likes actually likes me.
Oh, that's sad.
And I don't know what to do. Oh.
Just like make it.
I feel like, okay, just from the vibes of this, I feel like this is like high school.
Yeah, that's what I was
This
thinking.
sounds like a high school thing.
I think most of
this sounds like your friend is projecting her insecurities onto you.
Honestly, no. I was thinking it because I had a
Oh.
friend who like I liked this guy, and it seemed like the guy liked her instead. And like supposedly that friend was trying to hook me up with that guy, but she would like talk to him a lot and like flirt with him. That the guy.
Wait, are we?
Yes.
Okay. Ugh.
So the guy
Sorry.
thought that my friend was the one who liked him instead. So like, I don't know. I see it from that perspective.
Wait, so what's the advice we have?
Oh, so the advice.
I don't know. I
think you should make it clear to your friend that you're like have zero interest in this guy.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what I would want from a friend.
Yeah, I think just like be like, hey, I really don't like this person, so even if they do like me, I'm not gonna like pursue it or anything. Like I'm not gonna do anything.
Maybe your friend should tell the guy that she likes him. So they're.
But it's like when they're in high school, they're not like.
Oh, they're in high school?
I don't know. I made that up in my head. I don't know. I mean, does this
it
sound like a college thing, Grecia?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But also she should.
Yeah, she should.
Or she should go more after the guy. Like put it
and make
out
it clear.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
or
advice.
Or what's your advice?
I really don't know how to deal with this situation. I feel like I do not relate to this at all.
Because that's happened to
like,
me
I really
plenty
don't know
of
what to
times.
say. Yeah.
Because I've always felt like the duff of the friendships. So like I would always like notice that like the guys I liked my friends better. And I don't know. I think it's an insecurity too from your friend.
But that's why I said it. You said no.
Oh, then yeah.
I think
no, it's because I started like actually like
thinking about it.
No, but then with that one friend that I had, yeah, she was like flirting with him.
Yeah, but also that friend that we're talking about, she was super insecure, and that's why she had. I feel like that person like had to like think that they were better than us, so they would try to take things from us.
Yeah.
To like prove that they were better.
Yeah, that's why I went in that tangent.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
In reality, I feel like your friend's just insecure.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You just make it clear, like, I don't want this person. I really don't care. Go for it.
Chicks before dicks.
Okay, thank
Fries
you.
before guys.
I don't know if that one fits into.
They can eat McDonald's and then say fuck man.
Okay.
Right.
Last time we ate McDonald's in a parking lot, what happened, Grecia?
I got Rona.
Okay, exactly. So let's not maybe do that.
Okay.
Next one. I like a. Why are these so confusing for me to read? I like a guy who has a girlfriend, but then again he says he likes me too, but won't break up with her. Oh,
red flag.
Hold on. If this person is dating another person and talking to you, don't even entertain it.
What if he does the same to you?
Yeah,
Probably.
He probably is. He will. I will tell you right now. He will.
Why would you like trust a cheater?
And but honestly, tell the girlfriend. The girlfriend deserves to know that. And like maybe the girlfriend won't be mad at you, but then at that point it's her problem. But I literally think you should tell the girlfriend like, hey, your man is talking to me.
We don't support cheaters in this house.
We don't. No, we do not.
If he actually liked you, he would have broken up with the girlie a long time ago.
And you can find someone who's not like in a relationship that likes you. Trust me. And like I know sometimes it's like hard to feel like someone will like I don't know, but just you'll find someone. And
also like ask the guy, why can't you break up with your girlfriend? Because I'm bored.
What?
I don't know.
Were you just trying to make a song reference?
Yeah.
Oh, it
didn't work.
No, it did because I got it. This person said, I want an enemies to lovers. Okay.
That actually happened to my parents. So I
really?
Yeah.
Story time.
Well, like in college, I think it was in high school. Like my mom and dad met because like my mom's brother was friends with my dad, but my mom like hated my dad because she thought my dad was annoying because he would like bring his guitar to school and like play it under like a tree, like really mysterious, and like wait for all the girls to like go surround by him and like flirt with them. So like my mom hated him, and then my dad was like a football player, volleyball player. So like he just got like a lot of attention from girls, and he was super smart. So my mom hated all that. So they just like hated each other, and like they would always fight whenever they would like talk. But somehow they like fell in love.
Can we hear this somehow? Do you know?
I think they just kept seeing each other more because my dad and her brother were like best friends, and like sometimes my dad would sleep over, and I guess something just grew at some
That's
point.
so cute.
So.
Also, it explains so much about you, because you're also like that. Like if you saw someone like playing guitar, like trying to get attention, you would hate it.
Yeah, I would.
And then that would end up happening to you too.
Also, because of that, I've always like felt like I was gonna fall in love with someone that like hates, that I hate, like that rages, like brings rage inside my body. That like I wanna like, oh my god, like I hate them.
Ew.
Like me with Charlie. I think that's why I like
Oh,
Charlie.
maybe because he makes you mad.
Yeah.
It's like, but I miss screaming and fighting. Oh my god, the Taylor Swift references in this episode are out of control.
Yeah. She
but
has
it's
like a song for every like relationship.
yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Question time. What if in terms of Taylor Swift's albums, what stage of your life are you in terms of dating? Did that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like
Which
in terms of
album?
dating, which album are you in right now?
Which one are you then?
Let me think. Okay, let's go in order. Taylor Swift feels like high school, like young dating vibes. Definitely not that one.
Mm-mm.
Definitely missed the mark on that one. Sorry, guys. Then the next one is Fearless. Is Fearless the second one? Or is it Speak Now? Fearless. And that one's like, that's kind of still the same vibe, just a
Yeah.
little bit more, slightly more mature. Speak Now feels like lovesick, like,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, hopeless romantic vibes.
Yeah.
And then 4 is Red.
Yeah.
Red is like, I think Red, it's like you're dating. You're like dating and you're like with different people. Like I feel like I'm Red.
Red.
Because I'm not okay. Like the other options are like, what's right after Reputation?
1984.
1984. I don't think I'm 1984. Oh wait, Red is Heartbreak. I was
1989.
thinking of 1984.
Oh.
Wait, 22 is on 1984, right?
It's
no, that's on
It's
Red.
actually 1989, right? 1989.
Gracie, what are we? What's going
It's because
on?
84 is like the
book.
Orwell, right?
Yeah, we're so smart.
I always
sorry.
do that.
1989.
89.
Which one has 22? Red. Yeah, because they were playing the
22?
clips
It's
of
Red.
it.
Yeah, it's Red.
I
I was
I'm
listening
Red.
to it today.
Yeah, I'm Red.
I think I'm a mixture
Loving
of
is
Red
red.
and like Reputation.
No, you can only be one. Sorry, that's the game.
Then I'm a Reputation era.
Okay,
Because
explain.
like I've been a baddie and like I don't
Mhm.
give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for sure once I go to college, I'm gonna be like probably like Red or something.
Well, it's gonna come out and we're gonna be depressed.
Yeah.
And
And
once-
I'm literally gonna be like, because I'm gonna have nothing to live for. But like still like a little young in me. Like, shut up, Taylor.
Time won't fly. It's like I'm paralyzed by it. Let's talk, because it's still like a dating episode.
Okay.
Tell me your worst dating story.
It's not exact. Well, I've told this 1,000 times. You already know this story. Like,
The Indiana Jones one?
yeah.
Okay.
Because like the public doesn't know this
The public
story.
needs to know though.
Yeah. It's just like not exactly bad.
It's just really
it's just
funny.
really scary. It was
Oh.
like one of my first like,
It was the first time I saw you dating.
but it wasn't my first. It was like my second time.
But
think.
I know, but you were posting, Gracia. You sent me a video of him teaching you how to use a whip in a tennis court in full Indiana
That
Jones
sounds really
cosplay.
scary.
And I
like,
still have it somewhere on my computer.
I met like this sketchy guy. He was older than me, so I think
How
like,
old was he?
I think he was 22 and I was 18, so that's like red flag, honestly. Like graduated high school. It was like the summer
Mhm.
of like graduation,
It was the summer of love.
and I met this guy.
I'm so annoying today.
And I don't know why I met him. I think I just wanted
You
validation.
met him on a sketchy app.
Yeah, I think
Was it like Kick Dating or
no
Fifth?
Tinder?
No, Gracie. It was Plenty of Fish.
I think it was.
You were
actually.
like popping off on Plenty of Fish. It was so weird.
that website.
I think it's because didn't you hear about it on Catfished?
Yeah, yeah. I learned everything from Catfish and like MTV reality shows.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I met him there, and he seemed like okay. I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna meet him because I want validation and I want to like gain experience. Because this guy was like, he's not what I'm looking for.
He's like a loser. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not
He's
that
not
cosplayers are losers. Cosplayers are cool, but this one was a loser.
You know, like sometimes like you don't like someone, but you just want to like gain something from
Yeah.
them. And like I didn't have any dating experience. So I was like, I might as well just go. He's nice, whatever.
Yeah.
And I met him, and I didn't. He seemed weird in the pictures he had sent me. He was like always wearing like khaki, but I didn't think too much of it. But when I met him, he was like cosplaying as Indiana Jones. And it wasn't just that time. Whenever like
It was every single
every
time.
day,
Like
it was his
full
attire.
cosplay with the like the little bag that Indiana Jones has, the hat, the whip. Guys, the whip. I'm
The
not even
shoes.
kidding. And then can you talk about the room?
His room was like full of like bionicles. It was like those like little toys that you build like Legos.
Yeah.
Son monitos,
But didn't he had the thing from Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
like
he had like the head of the monkey one, and he had like the glass one.
The crystal skull?
Yeah, and he had like a lot of stuff. And he had like a mannequin with like fancy clothing on it of like Indiana Jones. He had posters. And
he was also into?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
What else about him? Like, he was just scary.
He was.
Whatever. He was into feet. Yeah. Don't ask how I...
Yeah.
Don't ask how
don't ask any more questions.
But, like...
No more questions at this time.
It gets worse. Like, he was, like totally in love with his ex still. And he would, like, talk about her. Oh, and like I think once he was like talking about her and he cried about her and I was like
I didn't know this part.
I'm pretty sure I told you. And we like
I have really bad memory.
We stalked his girlfriend once, his ex-girlfriend.
In real life?
No, we like looked her up.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. That sounds like exactly something we would do in high school.
I was like so dumb with him. Like at first I was like trying to like just like get like funny stories to tell to my friends. Because honestly, I didn't like him. I just wanted like...
You know what's scary? Sometimes I go on dates just for like the stories.
Yeah, me too.
Like I'm just like, well, worst case scenario, this will make a fun story.
Because I was like, he's so weird, like so out of the ordinary. Like
I think that's why you kept seeing him, because you were like, this is such a weirdo.
Because it was like entertaining of how weird it was. Like he showed me how to use like a whip as a date.
Yeah, and like the music.
A tennis court.
Can you talk about what music you made out to once?
The Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Oh, sorry.
You just scared Rosita. And what else? Oh, yeah. He was like totally like still in love with his ex that he had actually proposed to. He had proposed to her in Japan or something. They had gone on a trip. She said no.
I need to shut up.
He still had like the ring, I think. And like on the last day, I think I hung up. Did you break it?
I did.
That's fine. I bought it like 3 years ago? 4?
Wait, hold on. Was the ring that you... Was it that ring?
I'm pretty sure. I accidentally...
Gracia! You're lying to me right now. You stole the engagement ring?
I think it was him.
Gracia! Did you steal the engagement ring or what?
I think I did. Wait,
oh my god. No way. I know this story, but okay.
I suppose... wait, what's it called? Like, I didn't like...
hypothetically.
Hypothetically stole the ring.
Oh, Gracia. It was the engagement ring?
It was like his engagement ring, I think. I think he had bought one for her. Because I thought it was...
Did he ever ask about it?
No.
Well, then it's yours now. Wait, can you tell when your dad saw it? What did he say?
No, because I thought it was just like a play ring. I thought it was just like...
Right, like his props, like the rest of them.
Yeah, and like when I took it home... No, it was my mom. She's like, wait, how do you have this gold ring? And I was like, it's not gold. And she's like, yes, it is. And she's like, where you get it? And I was like, oh, I found it on the ground. Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Hypothetically, she found it.
Yeah, hypothetically, everything we just said.
Yeah.
That was really good. I don't think mine's as good.
I don't think there's more, but there's probably more to it. I just can't remember. That was 4 years ago now. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. And
that's so... I love that story. And I love bringing it up at random times because I think it's so funny.
Yeah, like the foot fetish. And the whipping. And
yeah.
And not like, it was just weird.
The whip.
He didn't whip me.
Yeah. Let's clarify that real quick. Okay. It's because I feel like I have a couple like little weird ones, but I don't have a big weird one like that. So we're going to do folklore vibes. Like we're going to do a bunch of little ones.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of little weird ones. Okay. So this one, it was like this person that like, they wanted to hang out with me like a bunch of times, but I never like wanted to. This was when I was in college and I never like actually was like gonna do it, but then one time I was just like whatever, like I got off work, I was tired, I was like whatever, let's just hang out. And like also like red flag that it was like late at night because it was just like that's not the vibes you want.
If someone wants to meet you at night, that means they're not into you.
Yeah
And that took me like a long time for me to realize that.
Yeah. And so anyway, this person, like I was at my apartment and they were like, I'll pick you up, and I was like, oh, okay, because I usually am the one that drives. I don't know, just I feel like I'm the one that drives. Like I just thought that was...
It's like a man thing too.
Yeah. And so I walk out of my apartment, I say goodbye to my roommate Dom, and then I go outside and this person's in their car, and then I get into the car and there are plushies everywhere. There's like literally like in the steering wheel. Like,
oh, really?
Like hanging out of the steering wheel all across
That's a driving hazard.
It is a driving hazard. All across the what is that thing called? Like the
board,
the thing under the glass, whatever. All over that, they're like hanging down from the it was like an iCarly when she finds the guy that has all the Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Literally that. Literally same energy. Sorry for breaking your kitty ears. I think they're fine though.
No, I think you just made them whiter. That's it.
Oh, period. And so I got in the car and I was like, oh my god, what is this? And this person is like, oh, I'm just like, I love Disney, blah blah. So this person was like a Disney adult.
Oh no, another red flag.
Yeah, and then we started driving, and then they like parked outside of their like, it was like a Greek life house. Oh my god, that scared me so much. And then we were just out there, and I was like, oh, are you like in this like whatever, like a Greek life thing? And they were like, yeah. And then they talked to me about that for an hour and a half. And I was like,
how did you do that?
Please kill me. Gracie, I don't know. I think it's because I like hearing, like, whenever someone, like...
It's something new. So
yeah, it's, like, something interesting. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, whenever someone has, like, a weird, like, I don't know, something interesting about them, I'm like, tell me literally everything. And I ask so many questions because I'm annoying. Yeah. But I just like hearing about it. So like when they were telling me about that, I was like, oh, I didn't know any of this about the sororities and fraternities. And like,
they were obviously enjoying it if they kept it going for that long.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, it's like midnight now. Can you leave me at home, please? I didn't know this was what was going to happen. So that one was weird. I can't think of what other weird ones. I've had so many weird ones when I was in LA. No, I'm not going to.
The married person?
No!
Just kidding.
That didn't happen. And I didn't know that person was married until they told me, and I was already there. You're exposing me.
I can't think of any other scary ones.
I have so many scary ones. I should have written them down. I don't know. Actually, I'll tell them one about this. Sorry, the story time about this. So it was like, I don't remember when it was, but I was dating this person, and like it was like nothing official. Like it was nothing ever official, but like. I was dating this person, and I think they were just seeing me, I don't know, for like a while. And but I didn't notice at the time, but they were clearly using me for like my like money. Like they were literally using me. And like we would go to Starbucks, and this person, it was okay, so this is why I got this drink today. So the pumpkin ones are like already out, and it was like around October, I guess, or whatever. And so they would always like, we would go get coffee or whatever before hanging out, and they would always be like, oh, I also want like the scone, and I also want this.
Really?
Yeah. And I would just be like, okay,
because whenever someone like, takes me on a date, I always try to not get too many things because I no quiero ser aprovechada.
Yeah.
Like, stingy?
No, you don't want to be like greedy,
yeah,
like because they're paying, right? No, this person got a little bit of everything, always, every time. And I would just, obviously, like, I don't mind spending money on people. I love spending money on people. Like, I truly don't care. Like, if I go on a date with someone, I pay for the food, and then we never see each other again, I don't really count it as like I didn't lose that money. I still went on a date, and I like got a story out of it or whatever. Like, I still, like, I don't find it as a waste of money. But this person would like always do it. And like, I remember one time we were at Target, Gracia, like the two of us, and I texted this person. I was like, oh, do you need anything from Target? And they're like, actually, yeah, like some chapstick. And I was like, and it like caught me off guard, and I was like when someone asks you that, like, I feel like I was just asking out of like being nice. And they were, no, but not even just they were like the watermelon chapstick or something like that.
So specific?
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
They said watermelon sugar.
Yeah, they did. Anyways, I clearly didn't. Oh, and this person was the same person that said, I tweeted about this once, and everyone was asking me about it, but I didn't want to like tell the tea. But they were like, we were like driving somewhere, and we were talking about like film, and then this person said to me, they're like, well, let's be honest, you're never gonna like actually have your TV show or anything. That's so rude. Yeah. I almost drove off the bridge. You should have. Anyways, and like I didn't want to like say anything bad about this person, because like whatever, they were like, I don't know, like, I don't touch it about you. But I did. I just did right now. And they were asking. Actually, I didn't say anything. I just gave the opinion. I just gave what happened. I didn't give my opinion on it. You guys can form your own opinion. Can you let us know below what you think of what that person said? Yeah. Anyway, so I got the drink today, and I was gonna get the pumpkin scone for the like old time's sake, but then I realized I didn't want to taste it, because then I was like, what if I relate the taste to that? And I was like, oh, I know. You know when food tastes like a memory? Yeah. Ew. We not like a person, yeah. You know, like a memory. Also, like certain like smells. Yeah. Or places remind you. Yeah. Or that's songs, really weird. Taylor. Yeah. Oh, songs too. Yeah. Anyways, that was fun. Okay, before we go, because we're about to run out of time, what dating advice would you give to someone? Like, just in general, like actually, one piece of like crucial dating advice would you give? Oh yeah. Actually, you guys give us dating advice. Comment down below. That's the question of the day. But before we answer, that's the question of the day, guys. Just leave dating like tips, dating stories, anything dating related in the comments below. We actually do read them. Like, I love reading comments. I will send them to Grace all the time. Like, I try to respond to as many of them as I can. Sometimes I don't get the notification for some reason. But when I do, I respond like almost instantly. So like, Comment down below. Tell us more. But yeah, so what dating, like, what's your biggest dating tip?
Oh, for them?
For everyone, just in general.
Oh.
Do you have one?
I think I said them before. It was to... never, like, expect anything from people.
Period.
Because you always, like, when you make up something in your mind and it doesn't go the way you wanted it, or they're not the way you planned them to be, imagine them to be, it, like, just breaks your heart, or...
Yeah.
It just, like, makes you not like them before you get to know them, and you cut things off too quick.
Yeah.
Because I've always done that.
Yeah.
And what else? And what else do I do? I always push people away too.
You do.
So maybe
you get bored easily.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. So, like, let me know why I get bored easily.
Andrea, the future therapist, please let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, mine I think would be like, this is something that took me forever to learn, but have respect for yourself. Like,
oh yeah.
I think, like, I don't know. I just, like, have respect for yourself. If someone is like,
honestly, yeah.
Did you hear that sound from Nicolette?
No, it wasn't the bird.
No, it was Nicolette.
Oh. She has advice too.
Yeah. Okay, Nicolette. Sing it, Nicolette. There you go. That's what Nicolette said. But yeah, I think just have respect for yourself. Like, sometimes I wouldn't realize that. Like, with that person I was dating, like, at one point I was just like, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, and I'm just gonna keep spending money on this person.
Or when they make you feel like shit.
Yeah, if they make you feel bad, like if they make you feel like shit, like Gracie just said, like, that's not a person you want to be dating.
Like, think of it in the long run. If they're making you feel like shit while, like, just dating and getting to know them, imagine them in the long run.
Yeah, and that's not what it's supposed to feel like. You might think that, but it's not. It's not what it's supposed to feel like. So,
but like, yeah, but like Daniel was saying, like, yeah,
like,
give respect for yourself. Because for me, as, like, growing up, and I never really had attention from people. Mm-hmm. And, like, as soon as I got out of high school, it's like, okay, I'm gonna, like, pop off now.
Same.
So, like, I wouldn't have respect for myself.
And I think it was also because of, like, body image issues. Like,
yeah,
I think that was part of it. Because I was like, okay, well, no one's gonna like me because I'm, like, bigger. So, like, I'm just gonna.
Also, like, growing up fat, like, when someone, I don't know, guys don't say that they have crushes on, like, bigger girls because they're scared of what their friends are gonna say. And, like, once you, like, get out of high school, you're gonna see that those guys that bully you, they're gonna want your fatty ass. Like, they're gonna want it. And like,
and don't give in unless, like, you're doing it for yourself, like, you're just, like, YOLO.
Yeah.
But, like, don't like,
and don't just go with people just because they're giving you validation. Like, no, that's what we're saying. Like, have respect.
Yeah. Did we
love yourself? Like Justin Bieber said. Didn't he say that?
He did, but I feel like a lot of people
that one's for Marlies.
Yeah.
Wait, not the respect for yourself. But to love yourself.
The Justin reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Anyways, guys. Oh, the camera turned off. Okay. That's all we have for today. Thank you for listening. Thank it's to everyone who, like, gave us, like, advice or, like, questions or anything to read.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, because, like, we wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, we got some good discussions. And honestly, we popped off.
Yeah.
We gave such good advice. We probably also gave bad advice too, and also we're really not that qualified.
Yeah.
Although we do go on a lot of dates, I just don't think there's. But so it's good we get bored easily. Okay, I need to shut up right now.
Most days is like one day and never, like, see them again.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
And then the ones that I do, just okay. We need to move on. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for listening. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Should we sing a song to say goodbye? Like,
yeah, which one? Which one says bye bye? So, bye baby.
I actually don't know that one, but well, I know it's Taylor, but okay. Anyways, bye guys.